I want to speak fluently, confidently, accurately, and fearlessly. But I am scared of grammar. When it comes, I leave all the hopes. It is beyond any limit. It is too tough. If you too think like this, then I have come with a magical way to teach you grammar in an entertaining by creating stories. Hey everyone, I am Dr. an educator, a student success and self-transformation coach. I am on a mission to help at least 1 million people to become a better version of themselves and also to realize their dreams in short time. So I have planned few programs in which I am teaching English, especially the grammar, in the simplest way. Let's start with the present simple tense. So this is day 1 and we are going to start with the present simple tense, which is the most used tense in our daily day-to-day conversation. If you take hold of this tense, you are going to catch English by its neck, as if we catch any bird by its neck, we are having the complete hold of that bird. Similarly, if you want to have expertise in English, just practice this tense as much as you can. So let's start. It is the easiest tense, but it is a bit complicated also. In this tense, we just have to use first form of the verb. It is subject plus first form of the verb plus object. I have divided it into two categories. In the first, we, you, they, any plural. We use this formula, that is subject plus first form plus object. Be careful, we don't use is, am and are in this tense. Often I found that students, they get confused with is, am, are, and they unnecessarily use is, am, are in the present simple tense. In that case, they are not able to make correct sentences. So keep in your mind, there is no requirement of is, am, are in this tense. So be free from this side. So it is only subject plus first form plus object. As we know, every sentence has 3 forms, that is affirmative sentence, negative sentence, and third is interrogative sentence. I mean to say that these are the 3 forms of the sentences. So let's start with the affirmative sentence to practice present simple tense. Here, I go to my school daily. I is subject, go is verb, to my school daily, that shows a habitual action by daily in the present simple tense. That goes verbs plus object. Subject, I, go verb, to my school daily, that is the object in this sentence. Second sentence is we work hard. Third, they live near our house. Fourth is you sing very well. See the beauty of these sentences. It is only first form of the verb with I, we, you and they. We haven't used is, am, are anywhere. So be aware. Don't unnecessarily use is, am, are while using first form of the verb plus subject plus object in present simple tense. Now, let's start with the negative sentences. Here we use do not. The abbreviated form of do not is don't. Let's see some examples. I don't like tea. You don't work hard. They don't help others. So we may say that I do not like tea. You don't or do not work hard. They do not or don't help others. Subject plus do not plus first form plus object. So now the third part, that is interrogative sentence. Here we bring do in the beginning of the sentence. That is do plus subject plus first form plus object. Example, do they belong to Delhi? Do I sing well? Do you live here? Now, how to practice this tense? We have gone with all the three forms of the sentences in this video. So now let's practice in our daily life. The easiest way to practice is to revolve it around yourself. How? You should write 10 to 20 sentences on your daily routine activities. In this way, what will happen? First of all, it will become interesting for you to recall your daily activities, and you will find the missing word vocabulary which is not in your brain, and you can add this word afterwards. Let's start. I get up early in the morning. It may be 5, it may be 6, 7, any time you may write here. I get up early in the morning. I brush my teeth and take bath. Then I take my breakfast and get ready for my school, college or office. Then I go to my school, college or office by scooter, car or bus. You can keep on adding these sentences. In this way, you can find that you are able to make more than 20 sentences effortlessly. So, as I'm going to give the fifth sentence in this category, I attend 0 period of prayer in my school, then start with my classes, first period, second period, third period. See how many sentences can you make by this, and also you will be able to find new vocabulary words for these activities. Isn't it interesting? So must send us your comments in our comment box. Thank you for watching. Hello dear all, welcome to my channel Dr. Arshnoor's English Planet. Today I'm going to discuss about the uses of has and have, which always remained a big challenge for everyone. And I have brought an easy solution for you. We usually use has and have in present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Today I'm going to discuss about present perfect tense in this video. Let's first have a look on the difference between has and have. Have is used with I, we, you, they and any plural. I is considered to be a plural also. Has is used with he, she, it, any name or singular. It is third person singular. I is first person, we is first person, you second person, they plural third person. So here we use have, and with third person singular, he, she, it, any name or singular, we use has. Present perfect tense gives us information of completion of any work that has recently completed, but no time is mentioned there. It's very important. I'll discuss in another video the difference between present perfect and past indefinite tense. In present perfect tense, we do not mention any time. As I have finished my work, I'm telling that immediately after finishing my homework or my work. Second, she has paid her pending fee. No time is mentioned there. Second, uses of has and have, where the words like already, just now, So for recently and frequently, often, as yet, till now, we use has and have. I'm giving some examples for this. I have recently completed my degree. No time is mentioned there. He has not come so far. Ram saw him just now. Geeta has already deposited her fees. He has not reached her home yet. So all these sentences are indicating the time which is not clearly mentioned. That is recently. Third uses of has and have is when anything that happened in the past but still present. For example, science has given us many advantages. Second, nature has blessed us with numerous boons. So all these things have happened in the past but still existing now. Fourth uses of has and have when any action of the past where time is not mentioned. Sachin has made many centuries. I have read many novels. She has written many books. No time is mentioned. Now in the negative form, we use subject plus has not or have not with third form of the verb plus object. Here, she has not reached her home yet. Yet means till now. They have not applied for a loan. Till now or yet. Then interrogative use of the tense. Here we will use has or have in the beginning, then the subject, then the third form of the verb. For example, have you ever met her? Has dog bitten you? So these are some of the examples by which I have tried to clarify the uses of has and have and in an easier form. Hope you understand. I'm giving you an exercise with this in the description box. Do not forget to see that and must comment me in the comment box that what you want next. Hi, I'm Dr. ARSHNOOR and welcome to my channel Dr. ARSHNOOR's English Planet. In this video, I am going to explain present continuous tense, which is also called present progressive tense. It is a basic tense. So let's first of all differentiate between present simple and present continuous tense, as people often make mistakes in this. So if we use present simple tense, in that case it is a journal and the permanent, which is a habitual action which is permanent, which happens every day. For example, it tells us about the habitual action that takes place regularly, daily or often. For example, I get up early in the morning. That is my habit. I usually wake up early in the morning. I work hard. It means I usually work hard. This shows my habit that I work hard. On the contrary, if we talk about present continuous tense, it is transient. It is temporary. Anything that is happening now but may not be permanent. So this shows the transit state that at this time I am doing this. For example, I am working hard. This means at this time I am working hard. It may be for my exams, it may be for my some project, At this time I'm working hard, but this is not my permanent habit. I'm watching TV, I'm writing an essay. At this time I'm doing that. Let's move forward and see how to use these. Present simple tense, in my previous videos I have already explained it thoroughly. You can check the playlist and see it. Otherwise, in this tense, I'm going to explain once again. We use subject plus first form plus object with I, we, you, they and plural. And the second part of this, that is subject plus first form plus ses plus object with he, she, it, any name or singular. And now, present continuous tense, it is temporary that we are using this tense at this time. The formula of this tense is subject plus is, am, are, first form of the verb plus ing. We use am with I and it will be I'm working at this hospital. Then for you, we and they, we use are. You are playing, they are playing, we are playing. Then the third is he, she, it. With he, she, it, we use is. He is working very hard, she is working very hard, it is working. It may be computer, it may be cycle, anything we can talk about, non-living thing. Present continuous tense shows the present time. At this time, what is happening at this time, it indicates that. I am watching a movie means at this time I am watching a movie. So it could be around now. He is working on a project. This means he is working on a project at this time. He is writing a book. He is working on a novel at this time. It is not permanent. It may be for 2 months, 3 months, it may be for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, but it is not going to stay for permanent time. So this is around, means in these days he is working on this. And third could be, it shows trends. Any trend, any fashion which is happening at this time, so which is going to change after some time, it shows the trend. For example, people are wearing blue jeans. This means in these days people are wearing blue jeans. Then petrol prices are hiking or increasing in these days. This is transient. This is temporarily. In these days this is happening and hopefully it might not be in the present. So this shows the temporary trend. In that case also we use present continuous tense. Then the third could be, it is we are staying in a rental accommodation. That is again the temporary action, that in these days we are living in a temporary or in a rental accommodation. Means we have our own house, but we are not living there. It might be that we shifted to some other city or we are doing the renovation of our house. So that's the reason we are living in a rental accommodation in these days. And we will definitely shift to our own house afterwards. So this is a temporary state we are indicating in this tense. Then, so there is another some forms where we use present continuous tense, that is advanced way to use this tense. That is, first of all, it is negative, that is repeated action. So when we are showing any regression, any action in the negative form, at that time also we use present continuous tense. For example, Ram is always insulting his subordinates. This is showing his negative action. Ram is always insulting his subordinates. This shows Ram's habit. He often does this. Otherwise, I'm not going to confuse you, because usually this, always, often, regularly, that we use in the present simple tense. But here, when we are using in the negative form, we are showing the habit of someone, some action that is also shown in the continuous form. That Ram is always insulting his subordinates. Second could be to indicate future. So this tense also depicts future action. For example, she's going to Canada next month. So this means she's going to Canada next month. It is also in the present continuous tense we express it. Another example, let's take, I'm throwing a party tomorrow. But in these sentences, we have to mention the time. Otherwise, it will go right now. Like, I'm going to Canada. This means at this time I'm going to Canada. I'm traveling to Canada at this time. Or I'm throwing a party. At this time, I'm throwing a party. But when you are mentioning the time, it indicates the future in this tense. Okay? I hope this is simple or easy for you to understand. Then, I'm going to give you some examples of wrong uses of this tense where people often commit mistakes. For example, I am living in Amritsar. I'm living in Amritsar is wrong. If I'm saying that I'm living in Amritsar in these days, it may be right. But if you say continuously it is a permanent residence, in that case it will be wrong. In that case, I have to say that I live in Amritsar. I live at Amritsar in Punjab. I'll clarify the difference between in and at in one of my other video. But at this time, you should just understand the difference where I'm saying that present simple tense shows the temporary state. It is not a permanent. If I am a resident at Amritsar, I have to mention that I live at Amritsar. In that case, I won't say that I live in Amritsar in these days. It may be that I'm working at Sukhmani Hospital at this time. It is not permanent. I'm not living there permanently. I'm not working in this hospital permanently. It is not my permanent job. In these days, I'm working in this hospital. Hope you could understand the basic difference between present simple and present continuous tense and where to use present continuous tense. Now, let's move with the negative form and the interrogative form of present continuous tense. It's very simple, as we know that with am, I, we use am. And similarly, if we use I am not, you, we, they are not. I'm not working at Sukhmani Hospital. You are not working there. He's not working there. So he, she, it we use is not. With I we use am. With we, you, they we use are not. And with he, she, it we use is not. Similarly, in the interrogative form also we use am I, are you, they, we. With he, she, it we use is. Is he working here? Is she working at this company? So in this way you can use present continuous tense frequently. Hope you like this video. And another video I'm going to explain about present perfect continuous tense. That is also very common tense, very important tense. The next video will be of present perfect continuous tense. So you can comment me in the comment box if how do you like this video and what you want next. Hi, I'm Dr. Arshnoor. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Arshnoor's English Planet. Today in this class, we'll learn how to use present perfect continuous tense. It is an advanced tense and it connects past with the present, something that started in the past and still continued. So this is indicated by this tense. And the formula of this tense is subject plus has, have been, plus first form, plus ing, plus object. An action that started in the past and is continued in the present connects both the tenses. This is this present perfect continuous tense. And now how it is used? With I, we, you, they, any plural, we use have been plus ing, and with he, she, it, any name or singular, we use have been plus first form plus ing. Now let's see some examples of this. First example, I have been studying in this college for last 3 years. We have been working on this project for 2 years. Global warming has been rising for many decades. So the second way, how or in the way it is used, that is any work that has recently finished, that is done. In that case also we use present perfect continuous tense. Let's see some examples. I have been calling you since 2 p.m. or since evening, or have been calling you for last 2 hours. So this means I was calling you earlier, but now as you have come or I have met you, my wait is over. It can be I have been waiting for you for 2 hours, but now my wait is over. So this is a recent past action which has turned into a fruitful result, as finally either you have picked up the phone or you have come to me. And in this case, this wait has been over. So in this case also we use present perfect continuous tense. Now, there is a big confusion among many students how to use since and for. I'm giving you a very easy formula here. First of all, just keep in your mind that since is used at the point of time, whereas for is used at period of time. To simplify it more, let's have some examples. Since my childhood, it is uncountable number. Since morning, since evening, since yesterday, since 2 p.m., since 2010, since 5th October 2001, anything. So it is the clear point of time where we use since. Whereas for, just keep in your mind that any countable number 1, 2, 3, 4, for is used. For example, for 30 minutes, for 6 hours, for 10 days, for 5 weeks, for 3 years, for 8 months, for 5 decades, for 5 centuries. So at this time, because this is countable, this is over the period of time, it's a for. For is used when we are giving any period of time. So we just have to keep in mind that since is used at point of time and for is used for the period of time. Let's have seen some more examples. There are 2 types of verbs. One is stative and second is dynamic verbs. With a stative verbs, we cannot use ing. So in that case, we cannot use this tense there. I'm giving you some examples to clarify this. Stative verbs. I have been knowing Babita for 4 years. Knowing, we cannot use ing, so this sentence is wrong. I have known Babita for 4 years. This could be the right sentence. Let's see another example. My child has not been understanding this sum for 2 years or 2 hours. My child has not understood this sum. This is right. Whereas my child has not been understanding this sum for 2 hours is a wrong sentence, because with understand we cannot use ing because this is stative verb. Let's have another example. We have been liking this place since our childhood. With like, again we cannot use ing. So the correct sentence will be, we have liked this place since our childhood. I'm giving you some more examples for stative verbs. Know, like, understand, appear, depend, matter, look, believe, love, have, agree, see. We can't use ing with this. We can't say seeing, agreeing, having, loving, believing, understanding, liking, knowing, appearing, depending, mattering, or looking. So now, let's have an example of negative sentences in present perfect continuous. With present perfect continuous, we use subject plus has not, have not, been plus first form plus ing plus object. For example, I have not been working hard to pass since last month. The pronunciation of have not will turn into haven't, and for the has not will be turned into hasn't. So don't say have not and have not. Similarly, in the interrogative sentences, we use have you been working hard for last 2 hours? Has she been helping you for 2 days? So in this way, we can use this tense. Hope you like this, and I guess this is an easy form to understand the basic structure and the basics of this tense.